Morning, partners. Happy Saturday morning. Everyone got your coffee? Everyone sipping on some mud? Brand new American Dr. Drew. Aaron. Florida boy, what's up, dude? Cool shirt. Thanks, buddy. I got this at a Primus show. A couple years ago, I got to see them. It was fucking awesome, man. Aaron B. Got the VK1. Nice. Very, very nice. So I fucked up. I fucked up already, but it's okay. Last stream we were talking about how I wasn't going to buy a knife until I could buy a Grail, but I bought a knife. But it is kind of a Grail in a way. It's not like the level of Grail that I was referring to before, but it's pretty high. I ended up purchasing a Chavez kickstop, a Chavez 229 kickstop. I just couldn't resist it, man. Could not resist it. I'm a huge Chavez fan. You know? Actually, I think my scapegoat is still in here. Yeah. I did a cut test with it yesterday morning. God damn, this thing cuts well. Holy shit, man. If you guys haven't seen that yet, the cut test video on this guy, unbelievable, dude. This is an absolute cutting machine. This is a precision cutting tool, as well as being super badass looking and super well made, unbelievably smooth action, all that good stuff, right? I was blown away at how good this cut. And I'm really stoked to try out the Kickstop 229. No, I just got a plain Thai one, Drew. Plain Thai Tanto. I think there's still some available. He dropped a shit ton of them at a bunch of retailers. I didn't know there was going to be that many. What did you buy, Drew? Saw Primus last summer. They played an hour of their tunes. Yeah, that's the same tour I saw them on. They played a couple hits, and then they played a bunch of Rush songs, and then they played a bunch of Primus songs again after that. Yeah, it was fucking amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Scoutmaster, what's up, dude? Mimo's here too. Nice. Yeah, the thing, Aaron, is I kind of view it as like a Spyderco. It doesn't have a sharpening tool. It doesn't even try to. You know what I mean? And that's fine. That's fine. If my thing is, if they're trying to do a sharpening choil and they fail at it, that's when it really bugs me. But it's kind of the kickstop's kind of like a Spyderco, where the edge just ends into nothing, kind of. You know what I mean? So that's fine. Obviously, it'd be easier to sharpen if it had a nice sharpening choil, but that's just not how the design is. Dang, Ross is at Home Depot. Anyone need a fastback? I tried one of those button lock fastbacks. It was kind of interesting. It was like a liner lock button lock. How did it work? I can't remember. I think to deploy it, you could push down the button and like flick it out, but then to close it, you had to use the liner lock and like close it manually. It's kind of weird. Mimo and Daisy Dukes. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, I'm curious to see that that Chavez kickstopped edge termination in person. It's kind of hard to tell from pictures exactly what it looks like in there, but from what I can tell, it just kind of ends. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, there's no sharpening choil. This area has to be flat right here because of the way that the kickstop works. So they can't cut in a notch right there. But this will actually be easier to sharpen than a Spyderco probably because there's no little nub. You know what I mean? There's no nub. So yeah, not ideal for sharpening, but whatever. Spydercos aren't easy to sharpen either. It's just like I said, what really bugs me is when companies try to cut in a sharpening choil and they just don't do a good job. It's like why did you even try? I think the Chavez looks better monochrome. Yeah, me too. Me too. They were actually selling some blue titanium ones too. Some blue anodized titanium ones. I don't know. I thought about it for a second, but I decided just to go plain tie. Here, I'll pull it up right now. See what you think. Got my Cinex XL DLC blackout. Ooh, nice, dude. Is it bigger than you thought it would be? That's usually the case. Even if I know it's a big knife, when I get it in hand, I'm like, oh, whoa, okay. Yeah. This is pretty big. Mersalt, what's up, man? Dopey. What's happening, dude? Yeah, here's that blue one. I don't know. It looks okay, but I don't know. I just think the plain tie is better, you know? Oh, you have one of those on you? How does it work? I can't remember. I think you push the button. You like push the button and flip it out. You can like use your wrist to flip the blade out while you're holding the button down. But then to close it, you got to use the liner lock to disengage it, I think. The blue is weak. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just didn't really jump out to me, really. Maybe it's the shade of blue. Maybe if it was like a darker blue, maybe. I don't know. It just didn't really, I wasn't super into it. Um, I don't know why. But let's see what they have left. Oh, they still have a Tonto plain tie in stock and a G10. You can get the full titanium for only $10 more than the one with the G10 show side. Isn't that weird? $10 more for a full titanium scale. And you can still get all the drop points. And then they had this one for $450 with this lock side, this like weird camo-ish lock side. No thanks. No thanks. Not for me. for $50 more. And then they had these with these gold clips for $50 more too. $50 for a gold clip. So I just went plain tie. Plain old titanium. Speaking of titanium, I got my Delica scales in yesterday. And let me tell you something, folks. It was a fucking nightmare. It looks amazing. Look at this thing. Let me wipe the blade off. Doesn't this look good? Got a copper backspacer in there. I don't know why it's not focusing. Got my MXG clip. It's really sick, but we had issues. We had major issues. I had to grind Oh, it's cool. Bluetooth Blades, new member. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome, man. Welcome. Welcome to the dudes. I don't know if you ever had gifted a membership or anything before, but now you can watch all the members only videos. They're in a playlist. You can go back and watch all the old ones if you want. They come out every weekend. So you'll be able to watch this weekend's one, which I haven't made yet. I got to make that today or tomorrow. The scales are from Flightanium. So basically what happened is I put the knife back together, and the way these body screws are, they're just nuts on this side. See how they're just domed over? So you push them in from this side, they're tubes. You push them in from this side, and you screw into these nuts from this side, right? That side has the heads. These tubes, or nuts, I guess you'd call them, were too long with these new scales. So these new scales were a little bit thinner than the originals. So when I tightened them down, the screw was bottoming out before it could get tight and squeeze the scale together. So I would tighten them all the way down, and they were still loose in there. You could hear the rattle. You could see them moving. So after a bunch of fiddling, I finally just took the tubes out to the grinder, and I just made them a little bit shorter, and got it to work. But holy shit, dude, what the fuck? I've just had bad luck with scales recently. With rock scale designs, I had a problem. With these, I had a problem. Luckily, I got it to work, and it's really good now. It's perfect. Nice and solid. Feels great. Love the sound. Everything's great. But you shouldn't have to take a grinder to something to get your scales to work. And I didn't see anyone else complaining about the issue on these. I read some reviews. I watched some videos on people installing these same scales on their Delicas. I watched a Nick Shabazz video where he installed these. Didn't mention it. So I don't know if I just got a bad one or what. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird. It's not the backspacer because I tried switching out and putting the original G10 backspacer in here. Still had the issue. So it's not that. But this, now that I finally got it, man, I was getting so frustrated. But now that it's the next day, and I have some distance between the frustration. This thing is awesome, dude. This is so sick. The stone washing on the scales, really, really nice. That copper backspacer just really kind of adds something to it. The titanium, matching titanium clip. This is a badass Delica, dude. Really badass. Makes a nice click. No blade play. Everything's perfect. So it all worked out in the end. I'm glad I went with titanium also. I mean, obviously it is heavier, but it's really not too heavy at all. I think copper, I mean, copper would have been a little on the heavy side, even for me, maybe. But I don't know. I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Oh, you had to do the same, really? Huh. With what skills? Oh, you really? Okay, okay. Well, you're the first one that I've heard have that same problem. I tried using shorter screws too, but I couldn't find any that worked. My Putnam skills give my Thictilian blade play. The axis mechanism rocks within the milled pockets. Huh. That sounds like the issue I was having with my rock scale designed scales on my Manix. The ball cage lock mechanism was just rattling around in there. It's weird. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Titanium scales too. Huh. All right. You know what? We should write reviews on Flightanium about this because there's no mention of it yet on there, and people need to know this. You know, I sent an email to Flightanium already, but people need to know this before they buy them. I really believe that. Need to take apart my VG10 Delica to see if those barrel screws are the same length. Yeah, that would be good to see. That would be good to see. Yeah. Bed tolerances. Yeah, something was just off. It had to have been the thickness of the scales because if they were thicker, you wouldn't have bottomed out. The tube wouldn't have been too long. So yeah, Michael, let's write reviews on there on the Flightanium under these scales on the Flightanium site. I'm just gonna say, mention the issue. The tubes were too long. I had rattles. They wouldn't tighten down. But also say, I had to grind them down. Love the scales; they look amazing. But Titanium, you need to address this issue. Either make the scales thicker, maybe include some nuts that are shorter for us with the scales, something, or a screw set. Yeah. Jesse, what's up, man? Coffee's brewing. Coffee with the boys. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I think worn knives I think look really good. What's your guys' most worn looking knife with the most use, like apparent use on it? I'm trying to think. Mine is probably Well, my PM2 titanium, these scales have taken a lot of scratches, and I think it looks really nice now. See if we get it in the light. Focus. There we go. See all those little scratches? It's kind of hard to see all of them, but it's covered in scratches. I think it looks good. Jeff, you haven't had your morning duty? Fuck, dude. What are you doing? It's going to ruin your whole day. You better get on that. I have so many knives, though, that I don't have like one knife that takes a bunch of wear, you know, because I'm always switching it up. But I will say, I've carried my new Shaman, more than probably any other knife in the last like month. I've carried this a total of probably like 2.5, maybe 3 weeks straight. I just love this thing. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, exactly, Dean. Exactly. OG Deca and 15V Mannix. Yeah. Do you regret not getting AWT for your Mannix? No, not yet. I might eventually, but I'm pretty happy right now. Because I'm only carrying the Shaman right now. I'm still in my Shaman honeymoon phase, you know. But when I get back to the Mannix, eventually, I might end up getting AWT for it. Mannix 15V is my baby. Yeah, dude, that's a badass fucking knife. Yeah, Aaron's got the AWT Mannix skills. The Toranax Swiss tool, nice, dude. I've always wanted to try one of those. I never have. I hear the fit and finish feels even better than like a Leatherman. That's what I hear. Thai big ladder be the most worn looking knife. When it starts to look bad, I just re-anodize. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, you can always just strip off the existing anodization and do it over again if you have the stuff to do it. Did you find some micarta scales for your shaman? Yeah, I found a couple. I haven't really decided yet. None of them are like as contoured as the original G10 ones. There's some pretty good ones with some good contouring. But at least looking at the pictures, it seems like none of them really have like this super radius kind of like melted edges look. Oh shit, you got one from Way of Knife. Damn. That's gonna be badass, dude. Lightning anno and polished edge. Woo, baby. Yeah, I ordered a kickstop yesterday too. Can't wait. Want a growler from Lefty? You gotta thrash it in his honor. Oh yeah, absolutely you should. Put that thing through the ringer. Test it out. Feels much higher quality. Really? Okay. Yeah, one of these days I'll get to try one of those. I'll show you my midnight purchase when it gets here. Not gonna make it to Blade Show. What did you do? What did you do, Drew? Got the Tanto? Yeah, I got the Tanto as well. It's just such a good looking Tanto, you know? And you got a plain one. Nice. Rockstead, that's a good guess. I was gonna say maybe well, no, I don't know. On Etsy, there's a person who makes fat carbon shaman scales, thick style, super curvy. Really? You have to send me a link on Instagram or something. Thick and curvy. Yeah, there's still kickstops in stock if anyone wants one. And you can get sezzle. I sezzled mine on River's Edge Cutlery. 4 payments of $100. Pretty good. If you guys haven't used sezzle, it's really awesome. You got to be careful with it. My rule is I can only have 2 knives in there at once, that I'm paying off. But yeah, it just automatically takes money out of your account every week or every 2 weeks or however you do it. And it actually builds up your credit too because you're making payments on time. How long does it take for you to empty your pockets? 4 minutes? Jesus. Yeah, it doesn't take me that long. How much stuff are you carrying? I don't really carry that much stuff, really. I mean, to the average person, it's probably a lot, but for like EDC guys, I don't think it's really that much. Neil, hit me up on Instagram, dude. I need your address. I messaged you. I messaged you like twice. Check your Instagram. I got to send you your shaman back. Good to see you too, buddy. I don't know if you gave me your address on a piece of paper or something, but if you did, I can't find it. So what I carry every day is a wallet, my keys, my truck keys, a flashlight, and my key bar. I've been carrying this recently. Pocket organizer that Florida Boy EDC gave me with my Ohio River Jack, a brass space pen, and a notebook. My primary knife, my Leatherman Surge, my wedge, my flashlight, and a couple of writing utensils like my soapstone and my Sharpie, and that's it. So to the average person, that's probably a lot, but for EDC guys, it's not really that much, right? Or is it? I don't think it's really that much. Okay, you carry 13 knives. Yeah, that's that's a little overkill. That's cool though, man. Fuck it. If you like knives, you want to carry a bunch of them. Sometimes I'll carry 3 knives because I always have an Ohio River Jack and then my primary knife, but sometimes I'll throw a third one in there. Like I don't know. Usually it's been recently this one, Warncliffe Little Native, something like that. Oh, phone too, yeah. Phone. But I carry my phone in my jacket breast pocket right here. DNA lasering skills. Okay, cool. I'll check that out after the stream. What kind of pants? Do you wear cargo pants or what? Where do you carry all of them? Like in your waistband or what? Hi, Pokey. Hi, bud. Lose 7 pounds when I put on my jammies. That'd be interesting to weigh all my EDC stuff. I've never done that. The Surge is the heaviest thing I carry. This thing is very heavy. This is a monster EDC. Multi-tool. Monster. Definitely the heaviest thing I carry. You wear Dickies ripstop cargo shorts. Okay. And a belt, obviously. I used to wear the Carhartt cargo pants. But now I switched to the double knee with the hammer loop, which I don't use the loop, but I use the little, like, those little slanted kind of pocket on the other side of the hammer loop pants. I use that pocket for my pens, and yeah, I think that's it. Because the problem with wearing the cargo pants was when I was welding or cutting something with the torch, little pieces of slag and sparks would get caught on my pocket and go in my pocket, and it would sit against my leg, just burning my leg. And then I would have to rip my gloves off, open up my cargo pocket, and try to get that piece of slag out of there. All the while it's burning my flesh, So I switched to non-cargo pants. Also, that's another reason I wear cowboy boots while I'm working, because if you wear laces, like boots with laces, sometimes a little piece of slag will get down in between your laces and land on top of your foot. And it's actively burning your foot while you have to try to unlace and take your boot off to get it out. And you're like, oh, fuck, shit. You're like just ripping your laces off, trying to get your fucking boot off. And when I first started welding, I was wearing like 14i, like really tall boots. And those took like 2 minutes to take off. And that was a nightmare. I burned the fuck out of my foot. So only cowboy boots now without laces. So nothing can get in there. Use your hammer loop to hold the Azula. How does that work? You just clip it onto the loop? I'm not careful when I drop my pants to drop a deuce. I can break the tile. Oh, I bet. Bottle of water. That's a good idea. Just pour some water on your foot. That's a good idea. Chris, what's up, man? Good to see you. How you doing, man? Yeah, Dopey, that's some next level shit, man. That is some next level EDC. So when you have something you need to cut in your day to day, you just choose whichever knife that you think will do best for that cutting job, probably. That's why I like to carry my primary knife, and then I like to carry my little Warncliffe Ohio Riverjack, because if I want to like do some little detailed work or even like some kind of utility cutting, this is just really nice to have a small little Warncliffe or a sheep's foot blade in your pocket, you know? Because I mean, if I was carrying the shaman, it would be okay for a utility cut. I could do it, but this is way better, you know. So that's kind of why I like to have, especially if I'm not carrying a Warncliffe as my primary. I like to have a Warncliffe in the in my pocket for stuff like that. One doesn't work well for the task, I switch to something better suited. Yeah, yeah. Well, you've got a shit ton of options. That's for show. Do you wear a fishing vest too? Use my Boker Burnley small fixed blade for everything. What's the blade length on that guy? Oh, does he have a video of him emptying the pockets? I want to watch that. Where is it? M390 Guardian 3 on NAF sale, $105. Wow, that's good. Anyone looking for a Guardian 3? There you go. That's it. That's interesting. For a while I was thinking about starting to carry a boot knife because I do wear boots every day at work. It would be nice, or maybe not nice, but like it would be possible for me to easily carry a boot knife. But I couldn't figure out what type of clip would work best for that. Would I clip it just a regular clip, like on the top of my boot? Like right there. I don't really know how boot knives work. It's on your channel. What's your channel called? Is it just the same as your username? Yeah, I think it'd be cool. It might be a good video too to try carrying a boot knife for like a week and then do a video on it. It's really more of like a self-defense thing, right? Because it's kind of inconvenient to every time you need to cut something to, reach down. But no one ever really suspects you to pull a knife out of your boot. So I think that's really what its benefit is, right? Like self-defense kind of element of surprise kind of thing. Let's go watch Dopey's video. I want to watch this. Let's see. There it is. 4 minutes, 42 seconds. Jesus. Boot knives are good for... Oh, yeah, that's true. If you're sitting down. Yeah. All right, you guys ready? Wow, it doesn't look like... Okay, now, yeah, it actually kind of does look like you have a lot of stuff. I was going to say, it doesn't look like you do. Okay, keys. We got a light. What is that? Oh, yeah. Elementum fixed blade. Fifth pocket. Regular pocket. Oh, God. Sheepdog XL. I thought that was a joke. Sheepdog XL. Ritter Hogue. He's got 2 knives and a wallet back there, looks like. That's cool. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. Is that a Bestech? And we got the wallet. Hank, Beard of Doom. Phone. That's a big phone too. Damn. Another Hank and coin. Lighter. Three Hanks. I don't carry a Hank. Maybe I should. What do you guys use yours for? Oh, I see. There's the Azula. Yeah. We got some pens. We got an Inkzall. We got some kind of bolt action pen. We got another Hank. 4 Hanks. We got a CVV Brazen, I think. We got Praxis, baby. Hell yeah. And he's got you got a pocket down there. What's it? Elementum, frag pattern, titanium scales, Elementum. Nice. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ephraim Grow. I don't know what that is. Another Hank. Wait, we're up to 5 or 6 now. Little mini Booker Kalashnikov. Another Hank. Mini Hank. Another Hank. Now we're at 6, I think. 6 Hanks. What is that? iPods? AirPods? And we got. Is that a Civivi? Fixed blade? And that's it. Damn! Gnarly. You're probably used to it, but if I all of a sudden started carrying that every day, I would notice the weight for sure. But you're probably used to it. Bookie. No. You want to chew on that? No. Get your bone. Stone Hands, what's up, dude? How you doing? Should we go watch Mimo's short too? What happens if I just type in Mimo? No, it doesn't come up. Mimo. I guess I'll type in Michael. Michael Morgan. I don't think that comes up either. Nope. Bookie, stop. All right, if you type in Michael Morgan knives, then it comes up. This guy's ready to tactical the tactical with full tacticalness. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's dangerous, dude. Imagine going on a jog wearing those. You'd just be stabbing your legs over and over again. So what do you use your hanks for? Because I've never carried one, but maybe it has uses that I just don't realize. Three knives on me whenever I leave the house, two in my vehicle. Yeah, three is I think three is probably average for most knife nuts. For me, it's usually two, sometimes three, and yeah, a few in my truck too. So the boot knife thing. Does anyone carry like a legit boot knife? What if I type in boot knife? A truck pew pew, nice. I have a truck axe. So this is what I think of when I think of boot knives. All right, they're usually double-edged, right? At least like a classic boot knife, because they are for self-defense, right? But I'm more interested in what the sheaths look like and how it stays in your boot, you know? So this one, it doesn't show what kind of like loop or clip it has. Let's see. Let's look at this cold steel. This just has a Kydex, not showing the clip again. So do you literally just stick it in there? It's not like attached to the side of your boot or anything? This one's got a clip. This one's good. Okay, this one seems like it might be best, at least out of the ones we looked at just now, because this can go over the edge of your boot, right? And this is all inside, and then you'll have just that clip part showing on the outside of your boot. So I don't know. What's a well-made, decent-priced Best Tech? You know, I don't know too much about Best Tech, to be honest with you. Someone else might have a good answer for you, but I'm not too familiar. Clean my glasses and stuff at work. Use the smaller ones to set things down, or use as coasters. They help keep knives from moving around and scratching each other too. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I use microfibers in my pouches to separate the two halves, you know, so I don't have stuff rubbing. 2 or 3 when I leave the house. There are at least 3 in the truck. 2 Pee-wee T-ball bats. Nice. That'll do the trick. Swordfish and S35VN. Aaron says that's a good best tech. Boot knife should be smaller and have a fairly flat sheath with a clip. Yeah, the circulus is nice and small. I wouldn't want it too heavy either for a boot knife. Connect to the pull-up loops or externally somehow. Yeah, I guess maybe the pull-up loops. Yeah. This knife is... Oh, that's actually pretty big. It's a 4.7... It's like 4 3/4 inches for the blade. I think if I was to use a boot knife, I would want it smaller. This is 5-inch. Here's 3.5-inch. I don't really like the look of that, but that would be more my jam. Damn, this is $16 and it's using 7CR17 MOV. I have never even seen that stuff before. Here's an old timer boot knife. Blade is almost 4 inches. Why does it have a belt loop if it's a boot knife? That's dumb. Here's one for $160. Blade material, stainless steel. All right, cool. Thanks. Thanks for that info. I don't know. It seems like boot knives are not really like a thing that are being made like in premium versions. Best Tech Nixie? That sounds familiar. Some people strap boot knives to their leg. Yeah, I guess that would work. Like on your calf. Zack in the Wild has a good video on boot knives. Okay. I'll have to check it out. I have to strap something to my leg, but that's a different story. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I got to do that too. Look up this Nixie. I forget what it looks like. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's badass. Yeah, that's awesome. 264. But that's an awesome looking blade. And just overall design. I like that a lot. Seems like people will go for smaller boot knives these days. I have an old school traditional boot knife and it's a tank. Yeah. That makes sense. I feel like most things were heavier, back in the day. Oh, isn't the Convict a best tech? Or no, it's not. Is it? No. Just looking at the best techs here. This is a newer one, this Slither that looks kind of interesting. $68. I've heard good things about this one too, the Ronin. This is a bar lock. I like that blade shape. Let's see. This looks cool. Bar lock with a hollow ground sheep's foot blade. That looks nice. $63. Ooh, I like this. This reminds me of the Concept Fenrir. I like that a lot. 255. I'm into that. The X-Plate. Oh, there's an Isham design? Wow, I didn't know this knife existed. I didn't know he had a design with them. Wow, look at that lock side. Damn. That is cool. Dude. $111, that's it? What the fuck? Man, if I had the money, I would buy this right now. This is awesome. Holy shit. Here's the link. This is sick, dude. $100? Are you kidding me? In stock. God damn it, dude. I would seriously buy this right now if I didn't just buy that Chavez. Damn, that's awesome. I hope it's still around in like a month or a couple weeks when I can afford it. Cause that's a steal for an Isham design, textured titanium with this cool pattern. Yeah. Yes, please. Oh yeah, the Fairchild, this massive that's a Ferrum Forge design, right? Or does it just look like one? Maybe it just looks like one actually. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about Ferrum Forge, so I think it just looks like one. But yeah, this is a beast. 4-inch blade, 9.2 overall. The Shodan. I like this one too, man. Some of these titanium frame locks, these kind of futuristic looking ones, I'm really digging. I'm not familiar with these knives. Had to send that to Doom. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have a couple Isham designs. I'm always looking to get more though. I think my next one might be the Megatherium, um, or this Best Tech. I don't know. $100, jeez. But I really like Isham's work. Got one right here actually. The Plethyros. Pretty wild looking one. Not as wild as some of his knives, but definitely got that Isham quality to it. I did a stonewash on this one. The O Knife Heron L1. That's a wild looking knife. I don't know if I would buy it personally. Oh yeah, this one. This is a Colin Mason Pierre design. This is a back lock with a detent. Um, Lefty EDC talks about this a little bit, but this is one I've always wanted to check out. Super unique, you know, a back lock with thumb studs that you can flick out. Like that's pretty sweet. Um, yeah, designed by Colin from Devo and CM Knife Designs. We had him on the Blade Cartel hangout recently, and we were talking about this thing. If it was just a little cheaper, I would already have one. $300 seems a little bit high. If it was like 200, I would already have this because this thing is cool. Seen the new Best Tech Keen 2? No, I don't think I have. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, I like the look of that. Pretty simple, but it looks good. Looks nice. $300 though. S35VN. I don't know. That seems a little much, doesn't it? Oh, is it a monster? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Almost 10 inches overall. Yeah, that's a big boy. Dab time? Are you guys taking dabs? Dab it up, dude. Dab it up, dude. I'm going to end the stream pretty soon here, anyways. I got to go eat some breakfast. I got a bunch of work to do today. Anyone got their eye on a knife? Anybody lusting after a particular knife right now? I know I always am. It's been that Chavez kickstop the last couple of weeks. I've been fucking drooling over that thing. I actually convinced myself I wasn't gonna buy it until literally like half an hour before the drop. I had forgotten which day it was dropping, and then I was at work. I saw a notification that it was dropping in like half an hour, and I was like, you know what? I have to have that. Fuck it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm curious to see that thing. Send a picture. I don't know if you have an Instagram, but at least, I don't know, email me a picture or something. I want to see that thing. Satiated for a while, got that Ritter. Nice, man. Hell yeah. Always good to get a grail. Any kickstop is one on my list. Yeah, the Chavez kickstops are still in stock. You can sizzle it. Okay, how about this question? What is a grail knife for you guys that you have? I think my number one grail knife that I wanted for so long, for so bad, and finally got. Probably the Hinderer, because I think I was going to say the Mini Tempest, but I wanted the Hinderer for longer. I've wanted a Hinderer ever since I first started getting into knives, you know? Um, and then finally got one and spent even more money pimping it out. The titanium scale, you know, regrind, special filler tab, blue hardware. I got some money into this thing. Want the Avant and QC9 right now? Man, I was lusting after that 9 recently too. Yeah. People say it's just incredible. The best quiet carry knife. Mimo's got 2 so far, Shaman and the 0562 tie. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, that 0562 tie, that was one for me too for a while. Yeah. CRK, large regular. Nice. Bought new in what, 2000? Very nice. Still haven't even handled one. XM24. Yep. That's a good one, man. I haven't seen a XM24 drop in a while. A Strider, yeah. That would be one for me for sure. Spartan Harsey with fir trees and a BGM hologram. Yeah. That'd be badass as fuck, dude. Yojimbo? Hell yeah, dude. Anything can be a grail. If it's something that's kind of out of your reach a little bit, but that you just really want, I would, some people, it's kind of weird. Some people like to gatekeep with the word grail. I had one comment on, someone replied to somebody's comment where they were like talking about a grail. I forget what it was. And somebody commented like, that's not a grail. That's anyone can get that or something like that. And it's like, dude, a grail is a subjective thing. You can't tell someone else what their grail can or can't be. That doesn't make sense. A grail is something for you that is your grail for you. You know. I want the Sharif Kaimano. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping to be able to try one of those. I don't know if he's sending around the prototypes or what, but I hope to be able to try one. Stitch Jones, what's up, man? You caught us at the tail end, but we're gonna go on for a little bit longer. Good to see you, dude. I feel a grail as a knife is one that I will pass down. Yeah, that can be a grail. Like I said, grail can be whatever you want it to be. Whatever you want it to be. Old punk rocker metal dude here. Yep. Me too, man. Pena X Apache. Yeah, that's sick. I've always wanted a Pena. Actually, you know what? What were those kind of like budgety Pena style knives that just came out? Were they had the same top flipper, same kind of like trapper kind of pattern? What were those? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? They're not the Riot made ones. Those are really sick though. What was that? I don't know. I can't remember. Chris Reeve, Sebenza, and Magnacut. Yeah. That's a classic grail right there. Mamba definitely be a grail. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Large CRK in Singo and Magnica. Yeah, dude. Don't know about my next grail, but if it looks cool and comes in purple, you can bet I want it. You're a purple guy, huh? I don't think I own any purple knives. Yeah, I don't think I do. A Peter Carey custom? I don't know. I don't know what his knives look like. Let's look it up. A nitro. Oh, there's a Peter Carey Wii knife. That's cool. There's a fixed blade nitro. Peter Carey. Oh yeah. Here's the Cayman. Yeah, looks nice, man. Pricey as fuck. That's for sure. My Dunham Chavez Tanto is kind of a grill for me. Probably will be a safe queen. Yeah, for sure. I think my Chavez kickstop will be maybe not exactly a safe queen, but definitely a light use knife. You know, I think since I already did a cut test with the scapegoat, this will be kind of my more user Chavez, and then the 229 kickstop I'll probably keep nice and pretty. Wife told me she was planning to order me the John Wick Hawk Deadlock. Oh fuck. Damn. That is badass as fuck, dude. Did she miss? Oh, she missed it. Yeah, the Deadlock is a great grail. John Wick or no, or even just the regular one. Cut test was sick. Dude, this thing, I talked about it at the beginning of the stream already, but dude, this thing cut so well. I was blown away. Look how thick that blade stock is. But however he did it, just the geometry of this blade, um, it absolutely destroyed. Destroyed. It did everything I wanted it to do and more. It cut so good. Go watch my cut test video if you haven't already. It came out yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. Blown away by this thing. This is an absolute cutting tool. Does ball count matter for compatibility or just the size? Should be just the size, but make sure you know both measurements. The the pivot diameter and then the outside diameter. Must be excellent geometry. Yeah. I think just excellent geometry. Great edge. You know, this is still the factory edge. So whoever sharpened it did a very good job. It's it gets thin behind the edge, and ergonomically, absolutely zero hot spots. Extremely comfortable. Very, very comfortable. Choke up spot. I mean, this is the largest finger choil I've ever seen. Very comfortable. Yeah, this is just an awesome, awesome knife. I haven't seen a drop in quite a while, a scapegoat drop. These do sell out very fast when they do drop. This one I actually got on the Reddit knife swap. So you can always keep an eye out on there too. Yeah, I would recommend getting that thing. What is it? The skiff bearing guide or gauge, little cheat sheet thing. I think they're only like $15 maybe. Looking for scapegoats before I blew my wad. Are you gonna tell us what you got, dude? Or are you gonna make us wait? I'm dying. Is it a McNeese? I bet it's a McNeese. Is it? Come on, dude. Just tell us. MC already put $1,000 deposit on the John Wick deadlock. Really? That motherfucker. He could afford to buy a few of those things. I mean, the John Wick box is cool, but I don't think it's worth the extra money. So what's the cost of the knife, and then what's the cost of the box? How much more are you paying for the coins, the box, and the pencil? Anybody know? Oh shit, so I was kind of right. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. That's awesome, dude. I'm jealous of that one. That's super badass. Let's go look at him, actually. Yeah, that's super cool, man. Congratulations. You're gonna get that epic reflective stonewash finish on the blade. Fucking amazing pattern. I mean, look at these things. Holy shit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. CTS XHP, baby. No, I don't want to do that. Get out of here. Beautiful. Is it laser or milled? I don't know. Does it say on here? Engraved by Jonathan McNeese. It says custom engraved by Jonathan McNeese. So I don't know. Doesn't specify. That's epic, dude. That's a true collector's knife. You know? They'll probably never be made again. At least these specific ones. And you know, it's just a super cool version of an already cool knife. Yeah, they're probably milled, if I were to guess. Awesome. Well, let's end on that note. Have a good weekend, guys. If you're a member, look out for the members only video coming tomorrow. I'm not sure what it'll be about yet. I haven't filmed anything for it yet. But we'll do something fun. Please like the stream right now before we get out of here. You guys are awesome. I'll see you in the next one. And yeah.